All right, welcome to the Friday Five. We are joined this episode with Carmany Jones, our guest from the Concordia women's soccer team. Good morning, Carmany.
Hey Ben, how are you?
Doing great. Thanks so much for being with us. Congrats on the win earlier this week. I know it was
Thank
such an
you.
exciting day. Yes. I want to ask you first off for our Friday Five, or the first question, just how rewarding was it for you to be able to play under the lights, first night game and first game of the year after everything everyone's been through?
Yeah, it was super cool. I mean, playing under the lights is something none of us have done at Concordia yet. We were really looking forward to it. It kind of felt like a throwback kind of because we are all used to playing under the lights during high school, but not yet in college. So it was super cool to be able to play under the lights at Concordia as opposed to like other schools who had lights and not us. So yeah, it was really cool.
For you personally, how much of a confidence boost was it for you to be able to play, to help your team by scoring a goal on a penalty kick, and just with your background, because you sat out the previous year and rehabbing through an injury. So I just want to ask you, just how rewarding was that for you to, and just if you could let everyone know some of the stuff you went through.
Yeah, I mean, getting that goal for me was really cool because coming back from an injury, you're always super nervous. Like, you don't necessarily know how it's going to go, like if you're going to be kind of back to normal like you were before you got injured. I had ankle surgery, so I've been rehabbing for the past year or so. So I've been working really hard just to be able to get back on the field. So it was really cool. I don't know. I just wanted to really help my team out and just do everything I could. So getting that goal was just kind of like a sigh of relief for me in a way. So yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, and it was a thriller because that was the first goal of the game, made it 1-0. Again, I know they're exhibitions, but they really meant so much more to so many people with everything that went into having the lights, having a night game opportunity, something we can do moving forward, for both soccer teams, and for you scoring on a penalty kick. How different is that from like the normal developing situations when there's off a corner or a set piece or like a breakaway opportunity? You've gotten a lot of goals that, the first couple of years off those type of shots. What makes it different? And then just how much does your approach change when you're trying to just have that one-on-one paused opportunity, right?
Yeah, penalty kicks are interesting because I think they're a lot more nerve-wracking. Like, I don't know, in the play of a game, you're not necessarily thinking a lot about, oh, I have to like place it like this, or you know what I mean? It's just like a lot going through your head when you're taking a PK. But it's funny because the goalie sometimes tries to get in your head. Like, I remember last night she came up super close to me and just like kind of stared at me, and that's what they do, like to try and get in your head. But for me, I try not to look at them. I try not to kind of like psych myself out. I take kind of a different approach. I like to kind of go straight onto the ball, so the goalie doesn't necessarily know which kind of side I'm going to place the ball on. But yeah, it's a really big mind game kind of, so you have to be calm, collected. That's kind of why I took a break before I went straight into the PK, just to like calm myself down a little bit.
Thank you for sharing that. I found that very interesting. That's so cool, and then that obviously worked for you this week.
Yeah,
Congrats again on that.
thank you.
Want to ask you also just what's your major and what's one of your favorite classes you've had so far here at Concordia?
Yeah, so I'm a business major with an emphasis in management. My favorite class, I don't know, we take there's so many classes to choose from. I had an entrepreneurship class last year or last semester.
Mm-hmm.
And that was super cool just because that's kind of something I want to do after I graduate is just kind of grow my own business, work for myself. So it's really cool.
Nice. A lot of opportunities out there. And our last question here on the Friday Five, kind of a tradition. Could you share one of your favorite memories as a CUI Eagle, whether it's soccer related or off the field?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many memories, but probably just like traveling with my teammates. Living with my teammates is super cool, always super fun. I actually just had a memory pop up in one of my social medias of our basketball team beating Point Loma a couple years ago. And that was super cool just because like anytime our teams beat Point Loma is always like a super fun time. So that was a really fun memory for me also.
Yeah, they're a great rival, and there's been some great contests in a lot of different sports, and obviously good luck coming up against Biola and Point Loma just a few days away. And the next home game for the women's soccer team and the men's team will be in a couple weeks on Saturday, February 20th against St. Catherine, again, underneath the lights, which will be awesome for the women's team.
Mhm.
So, Carmany, congrats, continued success, and thank you so much for being our guest this week on the Friday Five.
Yeah, thank you, Ben.
Have a good one.
Thanks, you too.